Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Duskers. We are pretty far advanced into our current system. Last episode we plundered this Class B military ship, didn't get a major plot advancement from the logs, so we'll just have to kind of search onwards for more military logs, because that is what all our objectives are currently pointing us to. So we have one fuel that we started with, and we found 2 bonus fuel for this system, which means that the plan I was hoping for will actually be possible now. So we're going to jump over to this Class B medical ship, which is volatile. That's going to be interesting. It has 1 infestation type, but it's only going to cost us 1 fuel. After that we have 2 more fuel remaining, guaranteed, so we can go to the trading post and see what we can do with that. So let's jump in, or jump over, and then we jump in. So we have our 3 drones still. We have a gather, a stealth, and an interface module on Louis. We have the generator on Gnome Tashm, and VMGG has a trap and a tow. We are leaving the motion sensor behind right now because it has a very high failure probability. If modules turn yellow, that means if you use them, they will break no matter what the odds say. It's like XCOM. If you have a chance to miss, you will miss. Same as in this game. The game is really out to kill you, after all. So we'll leave these 3 modules behind, and we're gonna go in with just what we have, all the modules that won't break. Motion sensor on a volatile ship is, as we saw last time, not going to be very efficient anyway. So let's go. And once we hit the trade station, we'll actually be able to maybe swap them in for some better modules or something. We found communications, but let's start at the top. So scanning inconclusive. 1 infestation type found, medium hull integrity, volatile with age. It's called the Techno Mage, which is an awesome name for a ship. A lot better than Boaty McBoatface. It's a hospital ship, it has a small crew, and we found some logs. Is it me, or is this happening way too fast and over too much space to be some form of attack? I'm not the only one thinking this, right? The situational evidence leans firmly towards some form of cosmic anomaly. Maybe a radiation storm, GRB, or some natural event. It's a GRB again. I can't think of what a GRB is. That's probably, once someone alludes what a GRB is, it's probably like, oh yeah, that must be it. I'm going to send out a request to some of the blah blah blah. Should get replies fairly sharpish. No one answers and won't care from who. Easier than going through the military too? Easier to blah blah blah, end with an H, to do something with the military too, to include the military too. If you could start to whittle down this mountain of possible theories, that would be great. Small warning though before you dive in. Prepare for some really weird shit. Linking the theory index. Cosmic event due to cosmic anomaly and radiation storm. Recommended course of action. Gather additional observation and research outpost communications. Cool, that's just steering us in a different direction. Let's begin. Room 2 has been declared stable by our transporter, so we keep using that as a scout. So, Louis, you have an interface. That means I'm gonna interface. We have a ship scan, which reveals the linked rooms. We can do a survey which will actually reveal all the other rooms. So we have a default scan of 4 rooms, because they are linked to the power grid and the rest of the ship we know about. So that's cool. We don't have to guess about the layout. Also, we can gather the scrap that's lying about here. Sneak past here. And have a good look. big room, very big room. There's something in the way here. Okay, so there's an airlock here. There is a weak transporter link, and we can close the door behind us because we have a stealth module that we're going to use for scouting. So first plan of action is to investigate the nearby rooms. So that's going to be room 5 and room 4. And we'll see. There's a faint chirping static in the background. We'll see if that's radiation or actually hostiles. No! That door is now locked, damn it. We have 44%. Okay. So we managed to get rid of the swarm. We also are indeed the only ones here, so we can drop the stealth. We can gather what we found. And we have the swarm in a room with an airlock. There is no more swarm in the room with the airlock I just flushed. So that's clear, that's good. Also, you Digos. Yes. Okay, our stealth module is regenerated, almost regenerated, which means we can start to investigate what's in room 4. So we know there's going to be flies all over the place, or swarm all over the place. So that means vents are going to be lethal here, because swarms can come through. We are stealthed, we open up door 18. And we conclude this is an empty room. Excellent, it's on stealth. Okay. So now it's the next opportunity is going to be to find the next room that has a power generator. So that's going to be room 7, 8 or 9. So let's start with 9 because we're here. I'm going to leave the door to room 5 open so we have an exit plan if need be. And this room has an airlock so we can use it to vent whatever swarms we encounter into space. So we stealth up, we open up door 9. Okay. There's a vent here. So this is gonna be... I'll have to just be wary here. If I unstealth, something might come through. But there's no power generator here. So it means it's a dead end for me now. But I should not assume it's cleared because the vent allows the swarm to move through. Okay, so we go up here. Then we check out room 9. It's not connected to any airlocks, so it's probably better to go back to room 3. Just from a security point of view, if something follows me into this room, we have an airlock that we can use to flush it out. Okay, so we stealth up, open up door 19. There's a disabled drone. Might be something dangerous here then, that caused it. There's a lot of good stuff here. And there is the door already. So far so good. Let's double back just to be certain. Okay. So that means this room is now clear. Info, this is a destroyed one. This is Texugo. So what did you carry? You have a turret, you have a nearly broken scan module. We will schedule a drone for pickup of that. We can actually do a camera roll. We can also open up door. Let's see, if we're gonna power things, that means we wanna send things into other rooms. So this power, best case it powers all the other rooms. Worst case it's only gonna power like these 3 rooms and we'll have another power generator over here. Currently we can go into this room from over here. We actually have a way back. if we send our generator drone over there, that's going to be an issue. So actually, let's for now, we have a remote power that we can use for room, I think it's room 9, yes. Okay, so as I was expecting, it's only these two. So we can navigate drone 3 into room 9. Are you gonna path around it? Excellent, good drone. And then we will send you over here, you swap, and you plunder. We also should grab that scan. Now we're gonna use this one as a ferry. Swap. Video signal lost, excellent. This drone is starting to decay. Which will happen, it's a natural thing. So, good thing is, video feed is gone. We can still just say, navigate drone 3 into room 9, and then it will just automatically guide, but precision control, it's a bit difficult while there's no video link. The controls still respond, but the thing is you just don't see anything. And the video's back, though I think it's slightly decayed compared to what it was before, and as you see there's no proper overlay anymore to indicate that this is an actual drone. We lost some color. So, you know, you really are working with bottom of the barrel drones here. Send you back to room 1. Okay, but we have remote power, which means we can just close all the rooms that are linked to room 3 again. So we are just locked up in the air. Let's see, this is our room 3, drone 3. We can just keep you there. Louis, you are the hero of the story. Well, you're the scout. So, your camera module seems slightly degraded, I have to admit that. All the camera modules seem degraded. Interesting. Might be a bug of some sorts. So, I lost the video signal of a drone as I was navigating it. And from that point onwards, the video feed was degraded. So this is interesting. Because in this case, it's really hard to tell actually if this door is open or not. It's not like a DGOS or something is gonna work now. So the complete graphical overlay that does a lot of things actually work. Wow, this is very interesting. So, we stealth. Door 10. I wonder if I'll even be able to see hostiles. I'm very uncertain about this now. Should we call it here? Actually, we keep door 10 open. Oh, also just on stealth. If it's already difficult to see the doors, then I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to see swarms. If I will not be able to see swarms, I will of course not be able to evade them, and I will lose a drone for no really good reason. So I think we're actually gonna abort this one early and call this a wash. We did manage to explore most of the rooms. It's only room 7 and room 6 that we have not explored, and I think the risk is too great. So actually engage end protocol. So we send the drones back to the ship. We dock on A2, and after that we get Louis out. So Louis still had the orders to go back, so that's good. Good. We turn off the power and then we exit. So that was unfortunate, but well, bugs happen. We did manage to loot some scrap, and we did manage to loot a turret and a scan module. So, oh, this is good. Ship slot 1 is deteriorating though. That's not good. We need a new ship pretty soon. This is probably gonna break next episode. So let's have a look. You have your scanner, that's not really relevant. The turret on here though it's very useful. Aha, managed to press the mute button before I sneezed. So the turret is actually useful. So for now we're actually gonna tow that along. We did not manage to find a disabled drone anywhere. All the drones we found so far have been destroyed, so we could not tow them with us. It would be very nice to find another drone, so we can fill out our 4th drone slot to take along into the derelicts. But for now, we're gonna go to the trading post and do some trading. So what are we gonna buy here? We get access to probes and sensors, which have already been damaged a bit. There's a tier 1 speed boost, which is not about to break, so I think we're gonna just do a swap here. I think for the scan the current room for items, I don't think this is worth repairing. I might be able to use it. Dropping sensors to scan for threats is pretty cool. Let's actually have a look here. Long range scanner. And there is a ship surveyor over here. So you can pre-scan the ships, but I think so far we've been pretty lucky with our interfaces, so that's good. We no longer have any extra fuel that we can sell, so that's unfortunate. It's an easy thing to get otherwise. So let's pick up the sensors. Personal teleporter. Interesting. This is 9%. Probes are also pretty fun. Just release them and they will actually scan a lot of things, and they will get eaten by threats, so it's a good way to spot threats as well. I think we'll grab probes just to have some fun with it, and after that we'll do it. I don't think for now I think we can get away with not having a sensor, and especially one that's this poorly damaged or this badly damaged. It's just probably good enough. So let's see, gathering, stealth, interface. I figured we just swap the speed boost, but there's not actually anything I would want to give up. The interface is very, very useful. We just have to find a drone that has 4 modules before we actually use the speed boost on something. The probe is very useful to put on the generator drone actually. More so than the turret, which is better for our final drone. So our final drone is going to be the combat drone. We have the traps, we have the turrets. Then here we have probes and 1 slot for picking things up. We have to be a bit picky. Or get another drone, but I think for now that's gonna be enough. So we have 11 scrap in the bank. We have 3 more jumps of fuel, so let's actually have a look at the universe. So we jump over here for 1 jump fuel, and then we have a look. Okay, we also see the next next one ahead. For now we're gonna have a look. So where do we end up? A Class C barge. What else is here? A fuel depot, a Class C barge, another trading post, I like those, a Muteki Class C ship, so that's going to be a really tiny one, and this is a military Class B ship as well, the Myrmidon. Okay, so our objectives. Cosmic event is now a theory that was added. So this is just from the log we read earlier. We now have an entry for the theory. Quoting existential risk theory, cosmic event. Excerpt. It's clear that given our nascent understanding of the universe, there are dangers we do not understand. Like a fisherman setting out on the ocean unaware of typhoons. These cosmic events could therefore make themselves evident at any moment. And then there are our various advancements in technology, many of which could trigger such an event before we fully understand what we've done. And it could be impossible to get that genie back in the bottle. This rings a bell. Probably was then objective 2 that was added. It does have an asterisk behind it. This is what we read earlier. So this we have to gather additional observations and research outpost communications. So military vessels and observation and research outposts. Oh, I don't think we found outposts yet in our current universe, so that's also interesting. So we got 6 fuel. That means if we're gonna go to, if we want to end up at the trading post, let's go with that. So 2. Actually 2 to get here, 2 to get there, 2 to get there. That seems very viable. Then we leave out this fuel depot. Fuel depots, as the name implies, usually carry fuel. So if we go here and we assume we get another 1 fuel, does that change anything? So we just spend 2, gain 1, so that has 5 remaining. We go another 2, there's 3 remaining. Over here, that's gonna be tricky. Given that there are no objectives for us to go here, I think we will actually do our current ship and then we head north. Also conveniently we have a class C where we are, that's a small one, and another class C over here, so I can actually just do 2 vessels in a single episode, which is convenient for planning. So with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next episode. Bye bye.